What's up, everyone? I'm back. Welcome back to Hopeful Multiverse. Sorry, I've been taking a little bit of a hiatus. My real life job has gotten a little bit hectic recently, so I've been focusing some time on that. But I'm back on Mario Kart World. I'm going to be trying to get a couple of videos out. So the first one I want to post is actually just a commented video. Somebody commented, asked, how do you get on top of this giant question mark? So my first video is just going to be showing you all how to get up there. My second one, I'm going to start doing P-Switch series again. I know I've only gotten 3 videos posted. I do plan on posting every single one. I apologize, I'm doing it so slow. Again, I do have a full-time job outside of this, so it's just been a little bit hectic recently, but I'm going to start getting those videos back out to you guys soon. With that being said, let's get started on this one. So for this one, I'm going to show you guys a couple different routes how to get on the question mark. I'm going to have 2 different tags below. The first is how we're doing it legit, which in my opinion is the only way I think you should do it, but there is another cheat way you can do it because I know it can be really frustrating if you don't do it this route. So the first thing I recommend before we get this started is to get yourself a Tanuki Feather. I got really lucky. I just got on the first go. With that being said, I believe that you can do this without a Tanuki Feather, but I was struggling to do it, and I only got it once, and I think that it was luck. So it might be a requirement. I don't know. But when you get your Tanuki Feather, you're just going to line up against this wall that's right here. And I'm not going to talk to this because this might take a couple of different trials to get through it. But I just want to show you guys it requires a bunch of wall rides around this question mark to get up to the hole up there. And you rail ride up and use the Tanuki Feather to get up there. So let's get down to it. If you aren't comfortable with wall riding, I actually have 2 tutorials out there that teach you how to do it. The first one is just from a charged jump. I do have a secondary video though that teaches you every single technique on how to wall ride and just kind of basic understanding of the physics of it. So if you're uncomfortable with wall riding, I do recommend watching that video. I'm going to include that in the description below as well. But let's get this one started. So starting from here, we want to collect just a little bit of speed. We're going to perform a trick off of this and jump over to the wall on the right. And then we're just going to jump up here, and I'm going to try to take this step by step just so you guys can see that you don't need a ton of speed doing this. But our secondary jump is going to be wall riding this wall to our right around the corner to where that boosted ramp is. And this one's going to go very quickly because by the time you get to that boosted ramp, you pretty much just have to jump off that to the wall that's in front of it, perform a trick so you can wall ride on that wall to get to a rail ride and go up to the tree stump. So it's pretty difficult and pretty quick, but just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, you do have to take this little bit of a bump here to perform a trick, jump over to the boosted ramp, perform a trick so that we can wall ride up to this, and that's where we use the Tanuki Feather, and that's how we get up top on the question mark the legit way. With that being said, it's pretty difficult to do. It's not very easy to do. I won't lie to you, really all that's up here is just a cool scenery where you can see all around you. And there's also a little Yoshi stand if you wanted to get a skin. With that being said, you don't need to get up this one to get all the skins. I actually have a video I'm going to post soon that shows how to get all the different costumes, and I actually created a map that's easier. But there is also 1 Peach coin that you can collect by just going off of this boosted ramp to collect that. And just to show you guys, if you struggle with that way, I'm going to show you all the easy way. Don't worry, we're going to get through that route too. So the easy way, if you're back at the spawned area, so this is from the starting area right where we started. If you turn around, there's actually a P-switch down here too. So I'm going to show you how to do the P-switch because that actually helps us finish it. But I'm just going to peek around this corner really quick for you all. And if you peek around that corner, whoop, almost slid off right there. You see the P-switch on an island just directly below us, and that's where we're going to go. You don't need a lot of speed. You don't want to perform any tricks, just a little bit of speed so that we can land on this island. And we want to start this P-switch, and this is the easier route to get to the top of the question mark. So if you struggle with that other way where you wall ride all the way up there, this is another way that you can do it that makes it way easier. And trust me, it takes some time to learn that wall ride, so I understand that it can be frustrating. But you just bounce across a couple of these clouds, and that actually finishes that P-switch. But instead of finishing it, I'm not going to go that route. You can finish it if you haven't completed that course. But if you stay on this island where this ends, this warp tunnel right here will actually take you to a secret room. And if you haven't collected or been able to trap this guy, this does give you an opportunity to catch him. It gives you a sticker if you catch him. If not, just go straight through that little map area, and that will also shoot you right up to the top of the question mark. So that's the easier way to do it. But those are the 2 different routes to get on top of the question mark. I'm sure there's another way somewhere, somehow, but those are the 2 that I found. 1 easy, 1 difficult one. With that being said, challenge yourself. Try the hard one first. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. Just to give you guys a quick rundown, this channel is all about spreading positivity. So in every single one of our videos, we do some sort of positive quote or positive affirmation. And with that being said, as I told you guys at the beginning of this video, I have a lot going on with my full-time job. And one thing that I've been struggling with is to try to stay productive once I get outside of work. But with that being said, the things I do outside of work are the things that I should enjoy the most. That's where I have most fun. That's where I, should be celebrating myself and living my life. So that's what I'm going to tell you guys to do is if you have time for yourself, use it for yourself and do something that you enjoy doing. So I've been spending a lot of time with my wife, and that's where I haven't been on as much as I've been trying to spend more time with her, or I've been playing some other video games with some friends. So I've been more casual at gaming because there's just been so much going on. But do something that gives you pleasure in life, because that's what life is all about, is to enjoy it. Don't let yourself focus on work all the time. Let yourself enjoy your life. With that being said, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope this video helped you guys out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.